darkness, I've been down to my last match. Filled 100 different demons, breathing fire down my back. And I knew that if I stumbled, I'd fall right into the trap that they were laying. Yeah. But the good news is there's angels everywhere out on the street, holding out a hand to pull you back up on your feet. The ones that you've been dragging for so long, you're on your knees, you might as well be praying. Guess what I'm saying?
Luke chapter 6, verse 46. Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not what I say? Everyone who comes to me and hears my words and acts on them, I will show you whom he is like. He is like a man building a house who dug deep and laid a foundation on the rock. And when a flood occurred, the torrent burst against that house and could not shake it, because it had been well built. But the one who has heard and has not acted accordingly is like a man who built a house on the ground without any foundation. And the torrent burst against it, and immediately it collapsed, and the ruin of that house was great. Good morning, YouTube brothers and sisters. This morning I was reading in Luke chapter 6, doing my daily Bible reading, praying to God, listening for a word. And at the end of the chapter, verse 46 through the end, Jesus speaks in another parable. He says, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I say?" Yeah, that's a kind of a great way to start off, I guess, a sermon, or if you want to catch people's attention, ask them, "Why do you call me Lord, Lord, and not do what I say?" Yeah, I'm sure. I kind of picture this, the pause, where you say something like that, and then you pause and you look around the audience, and you wait for people to like get a little nervous, like, "Oh, is he talking about me?" But he goes on though, and he says, and he speaks in a parable about foundations. As a Christian, we grow up and as a child, and we learn all the Bible stories, and as we get older, we start understanding what those stories were all about. And then when we get to a certain age, accountability, and we go out and we start doing the Lord's work, we kind of hope that that's, as a child, that those stories and what we've read and what we've studied and what we've gone through in our lives at a young age, we pray that that's a good, strong foundation built on a rock, so that no matter what the enemy has for us, that our foundations will keep us firm. And no matter what kind of winds or torrents are bursting through, that we won't get washed away. Originally when I was reading this, I was thinking in that broad sense, in a sense of our whole lives, that as a child, that our foundations, when we began laying them, that what we learned would carry us through the rest of our lives. And it does, and it really does. But as I'm driving, taking my kids to school this morning, and I'm listening to the radio, and I'm listening to some AM radio, and kind of struck me that, well, maybe there's another aspect, another way of looking at this parable. Maybe we lay our foundations every day. You see, every day, if you start the day off in the Word and establishing, reaffirming your relationship to God, praying to God, asking Him for strength, asking Him for protection, and you allow God to minister to you, that You can rebuild and strengthen your foundation every day. So there's two ways. You can look at it, the broad sense of your foundation throughout your whole life. And you can re-strengthen your foundation every day.
A game to enjoy for sure.
You too, brothers and sisters.
Tomlin,
God bless. Start your day off right with the Lord. Establish your relationship. Read. Build your foundation strong. Build your foundation on rock. This is Etonick. God bless.
Yeah, if you're going through hell,